Well, hello there, Gemini, and welcome into Tropical Tarot. My name is Chris. I'm going to be doing your reading today. If you're new, welcome in. Thank you so much for giving me a shot. If you're a returning Tropical Tarot person, welcome back. I really appreciate you guys. All the likes, comments, and subscribes are fantastic. I think your likes and comments help the videos fly a little bit, so I really appreciate those. Anyway, this is going to be a reading for Cancer for June week 3. That's the 13th through the 19th. We're going to focus on your past, your present, and your future energies. We're going to do things a little bit different, kind of go back to old school, and see how it goes. So, all right. You ready for this, Gemini? All right. Let's start with Oracle cards. So, in the past, you have no place like home. Your current situation is loyal hearts. And in the future, you got round and round. So, we'll see where we're going. In the past, you have the Ace of Pentacles, you have Temperance, and you have the Ace of Swords. Your current circumstance is 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups, and 9 of Wands. In the future, you have the 9 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Emperor. Might be dealing with an Aries or Sag. Overall energy for the reading, ouch, Gemini. 9 of Swords, so you're worried. Something's keeping you up, you're not able to sleep, you either can't go to sleep, can't stay asleep, wake up early, you are worried. This lady on this card, there's 9 swords above her head. And instead of just looking at them, she puts her head in her hands, right? And she doesn't want to look up, but if she'd look up, she'd realize that these are just thoughts that are driving her crazy, right? So I'm talking to a Gemini that their thoughts are driving them crazy, and that's what this reading's about. So it looks like in the past there was a real offer. There was a real offer from somebody, whether it was a career or a job or a relationship, and it came in. And I really feel like you liked it. It was like, hey, I'm really into this. Like, I'm really into you. Or, meaning real offer. So if this is a love thing for you, real offer is like, hey, do you want to marry me? Like, do you want to be my boyfriend? Do you want to be my girlfriend? Like, something like that. Let's see. Let's just do it. Ooh. I don't take pop-outs, especially when they were my fault. So, Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles, please. Just because I want to know. Just because I want to know. This Ace of Pentacles is about that worry. 9 of Swords is here twice. It's very loud. 3 of Wands. Temperance is here twice. Woo! Your reading's loud. Your worry made you look for something different. Made you look in a different direction. And then suddenly you came in and you wanted the balance again. Like it was almost like, my worries make me want to leave, but I can balance this. I can balance this. I can totally balance this. So you try. You've tried in the past to balance this over and over and over. Truth has occurred to you in the past. Ace of Swords. What was the truth that occurred to you? Tell me. What was the truth? I'm almost afraid to see what it is. You have memories with this person. Queen of Wands and Fool. Huh? So the big truth that occurred to you was that, wow, I've spent a lot of time at this job, or I've spent a lot of time with this person. This Queen of Wands. And when I say queen, roles can be reversed, so it could be a boy, right? Because we have divine feminine and divine masculine within ourselves, too. So, basically, you have memories with this person, and it's almost like, I think the truth that occurred to you is that you had to go. You had to start something different. Yeah, you had to go. This was tough for you. You had the no place like home card in the past. So it's like all this stuff was going on, and you were worried, and you were worried, and you were worried. And you're like, do I leave? Do I not leave? Do I leave? Do I not leave? And then that whole time you just wanted to be home. And sometimes that means different things to different people. You know, I've lived in this house for like 3 years, and sometimes I have moments where I'm like, I just want to go home, but I don't know where home is because I've lived here for 3 years. This is my home. But do you understand that feeling of being like, I just want to go home, wherever that is? And you don't even know where it is, but you just want to go home. I think that's what happened in the past. So enough of the past. Let's get into the week that you wanted to watch about, and that's the 13th through the 19th. So I see you leaving. I set it up here that I feel like you came to this big truth. It occurred to you that you just had to go. So you start off on the 13th leaving. The middle card, anytime I do a big reading like this, the middle card's always you, Gemini. And you are the Four of Cups. Unenthused. I don't have any patience for you. I don't want that love. I don't want that offer. I don't want that job, whatever. I don't want it. Even on her sweatshirt, I don't know if you can see it, it says over it. She's over it. She's done. So like, I see you leaving. I see that you peace out and that you're just dissatisfied. You don't want this back. It had a lot of burdens attached to it. But on the other hand, there's different ways I'm hearing this. Draw a line in the sand is what I hear. Like don't cross this. That's for somebody. For the other people in this week, the 13th through the 19th, you're going to leave whatever was uncomfortable. You're not going to want it back. And then 901 sometimes talks about getting to a new land and being like trepidatious, right? Because she's looking around like, when's the next shoe going to drop kind of thing. So I think for the majority of the Geminis that'll watch this, you're leaving a situation, you don't want it back, and then suddenly you're in a new spot where it's like, I've never been single before, or I've never been without this job before. What do I do, right? You have this Loyal Heart card. Loyal Heart comes up when one of two things. Either if the cards play out that it's like, great, 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 then Loyal Heart means great. Like, it just means they're loyal to you. In this particular situation, I think this card showing up because at the very end of the description of this card, it says that if no one else is loyal to you, that Spirit is loyal to you. And I think that that's the message you need to hear for this week. So if you leave something, if you leave a job, if you leave a relationship and you don't want it back and you're nervous, just know that Spirit or HP or whatever you call it, God, Jesus, whatever it is right there with you, holding your hand this whole week. You need to know that. And you got better cards next week. So, going into the future, like I said, you're a little trepidatious. You're a little bit like, I don't know what to do. But then it's like suddenly you get beyond the 19th and you come into your own. This Nine of Pentacles, I like almost 90% of the cards in this Modern Witch Tarot deck, but I do like the Nine of Pentacles in the Radiant Wise Tarot deck because she's holding a falcon. It's this woman in a garden and she's holding a falcon. And the significance of the falcon is that she's achieved success in her life to a point that she can just play with a bird all day. And I'm not saying that somebody took me quite literally when I said that, and they were like, oh, well, I can't see myself playing with a bird, and that's not the point. Let's say it's just, you've reached success in your life, but it's all because of you. And you know it, and you know your worth finally. And I think that is the biggest lesson that you're going to get out of this is that you are worth something. There are a lot of 9s on this table. I've just realized that. You have the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords twice. You're very at the cusp of the end of a cycle. You've done this before. You have round and round down here. You've been in a relationship or been in a cycle. I'm trying to not only speak to love. So say this is a career. Every time you leave, there's an offer to come back. And it never finishes up. You know what I mean? You stay in the same thing for a long time. Same thing with the love situation, right? I see a Page of Cups down here. That's an offer. It's an offer. So you're going to start to feel really good. You're going to start to be like, hey, I got this. Like, I'm finally starting to figure this out by myself. Like, last week kind of sucked, but I'm good. As soon as you start, it's really your energy that's changing. You're going from this 9 of Swords, which is just terrified of everything, to 9 of Pentacles, which is, I'm good. I'm good. I'm in a garden. I have this falcon I can play with. Like, all is well. Then an offer comes in. It might be from a job. It might be from a lover. I don't know. But I want to clarify Page of Cups. Let's clarify this Page of Cups. So you're going to have fast-moving communication because you got the 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Sun. If it's about love, this person's going to have communication with you. They're going to say, hey, I'd really like to see you again. Yada, yada, yada. And then another 9. Another 9. So they're going to offer you a little love offer. Pages, so if the Knights are like the teenagers of the deck, Pages are just like, it's like that love you felt in 1st or 2nd grade, right? And you're like, oh, and every time you'd say their name, you'd be like, oh, Amy. Amy's so pretty, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But it's not like you're going to take Amy out on a date. It's not like you're going to marry Amy, you know? Whoever Amy is, I'm sorry if your name's Amy. I don't know why I picked that name. But they're going to come back around. Right as soon as you come into your own, they're going to come back around. They're going to, here's some more communication. It's going to make you feel more nervous. It's going to make you draw that line again. For the whoever I said draw the line in the sand, and if that resonated for you, you're going to draw the line in the sand again, and you're saying, don't cross this line. Or for the other person, the other people, it's going to be this communication comes in and you're just nervous. You're just not going to want to take their love offer. You're just like, I don't know. And I feel like suddenly you're going to see through it. You're going to see through it. Whatever was bothering you before, you're going to see through it. You have the Emperor down here too. The Emperor is an Aries. Not necessarily always an Aries, but that's the card for Aries. Let's just do that now. Okay, you have fire signs here. You have Sagittarius here. You have Sagittarius twice. You have Leo and Aries. So those are the signs you have on the table. Could be any of those. But the Emperor is someone cold, someone very bossy. There's no Empress here, so he's probably really cold and really demanding, and it's he or she. So if you know somebody that's cold and demanding, that's probably who this is coming back. But I just want to clarify, God, sorry, I hate this card. I hate this card. And I care about the people that watch my videos, because I don't know you. I don't know you from nobody, but I don't want this card for anybody. This is lie, cheat, steal, manipulate. You can have derivatives of it. Derivatives of it would be lying by omission, just not telling the truth, right? Or they don't need to know that anyway, kind of thing. But this is lie, cheat, or steal. So, lie, cheat, steal, 5 of Cups. Oh, and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, if you have somebody in your life, or you have somebody in your life in the near future, sometime after the 19th, If they're an Aries, I'd sure as heck stay away, because that's how you'll know. Or if they're just really dominant, domineering, they want you to do what they want you to do, they lie, cheat, or steal. And it makes you feel sad. And it makes you feel out in the cold. And you've done this before. For whoever this resonates with, you've done this before. This is a round and round. All right. Let me be really clear about two last things. Nines. We're up to 1 9, 2 9s, 3 9s, 4 9s. 4 9s on the table, there's an 8. You're right at this precipice of letting this go. This is, for somebody, this is a cycle with a career, whatever situation it is. You've been in it for a long time. And I would say this person is not loyal to you. This person's looking out for themselves. And if you, okay, all readings are changeable because it has to do with you. So if I put all these cards on the table and suddenly you have an epiphany, and it's a big epiphany, and you say, you know what? I don't want this junk in my life anymore. Then all this changes. Then the whole bottom row will change. You could even change the middle row if you watch this early. This person's going to lie again. And it's going to hurt your feelings, and you're going to feel left out in the cold. And I hate to give you that message, but it's true. This down here is the clearest thing in the world. And I get why you're so worried. And I get why you can't sleep. And I get why you don't want this back around again. And I get why you want to leave it, because it hurts. Somebody that lies to you, that hurts. Somebody breaks your heart, that hurts. Somebody makes you feel like you're not worthy. You were plenty worthy. You were plenty worthy. I don't give advice, but if this was my relationship, or if this was my career, if I knew this Aries and I knew that who this liar was, I'd leave. I would leave. That's me. That's not you. Maybe this will, I don't know. Okay, I don't do this all the time. Final outcome. Let me give you a final outcome. Maybe it's good news. Maybe it's good news for my Geminis. What is the final outcome? Let's see if we can do it with one card. Final outcome. 4 of Cups. You're going to hold on to this. You're going to hold on to it. You're going to be clearer about what you want. Your intuition's going to be off the chain, and I don't know. You might get that 10 of Cups. If you get to 10 of Cups with this liar, cheater, manipulator, then that's fantastic. But it's going to take you a long time, and there's going to be bumps in the road. But I get it. You don't want to let go of this. 4 of Cups is holding on to things. Or 4 coins is holding on to things really, really, really tight. And I see you being clear about your words, saying what you will take and what you won't take. And then your intuition leads you to 10 of Cups. But it doesn't say you're going to leave, necessarily. So the 10 of Cups could be with this person. But it has to do with you trusting your intuition. So if you trust your intuition, you'll get your wishes fulfilled. But that's a little bit farther out than this. And you've been dealing with this a long time. So, Gemini, I want to thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If this resonates for you, drop me a comment. I love my comments, and I'm able to respond to every single one as uniquely as I can. What I found out is it's very difficult to say, have a great day, have a great week, have a wonderful week, have a fantastic week. Like, I really try to make it good. But if there's a story in there and you tell me about it, I read it and I'll give you back a real response. So definitely drop me a comment. If you like the content I create, please like, subscribe, share, like this video. That would help me out a lot. If you want to subscribe, you'll be notified anytime I upload a new reading. I'm going to start lives very soon, so that's exciting. where you'll be able to ask questions, specific questions, and I'll be able to give you answers. So that's all I have for you, Gemini. I hope you have an amazing week full of peace, love, and light. Thank you.